Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please hit the subscribe now this start video. It was a morning unlike any other on Live with Kelly and Mark. The usually vibrant studio, known for its bursts of laughter, playful banter, and light-hearted spirit, felt noticeably heavier. The audience sensed it even before the cameras went live. Kelly Ripa, America's morning television darling, was struggling to keep it together. What followed was one of the most vulnerable and heartbreaking moments in the show's history. As the opening theme music faded, viewers expected Kelly's signature smile. But instead, she appeared already glassy-eyed, her voice soft, almost trembling. Mark Consuelos, her husband and co-host, reached for her hand, squeezing it gently. He knew this was going to be one of the hardest broadcasts of her career. Before we begin today's show, Kelly started, her voice breaking almost immediately. I just want to share something very personal. Our family lost someone very dear to us. Our dog, Chewy, passed away. A hush fell across the audience. Some gasped. Others instinctively put their hands over their hearts. Chewy wasn't just a pet, he had become part of the Ripa Consuelos family narrative, occasionally appearing on Kelly's Instagram feed and even being mentioned on the show. Fans knew the love Kelly had for him, and seeing her raw grief live on television was deeply moving. Kelly lowered her head, her blonde hair falling into her face as she wiped away tears. Mark pulled her close, whispering something that made her smile weakly through her sorrow. Chewy had been with the family for nearly 15 years. Adopted when their children, Michael, Lola, and Joaquin, were still young, he had grown up alongside them. A scrappy little rescue with soulful eyes and a boundless spirit, Chewy was more than a dog, he was a companion, a protector, and in Kelly's own words, the heartbeat of our home. Over the years, Kelly often shared stories about Chewy. She told audiences how he would bark at the door whenever one of the kids came home late, how he would curl up next to her on the couch during marathon Netflix nights, and how he had a special bond with Mark, often shadowing him around the house like a loyal guardian. Chewy became a silent witness to family milestones, birthdays, holidays, graduations, even Kelly's rise as one of television's most beloved hosts. For viewers who followed Kelly closely, Chewy felt like a member of their extended family too. On the show, Kelly tried to steady herself, but her voice cracked with every sentence. I know some people might say, he was just a dog, but to us, he was everything, she said. He was there for me on my hardest days. He would sit with me when I came home from work exhausted, and he always seemed to know when I needed comfort the most. Mark nodded, visibly emotional as well. Chewy really was a part of this family, he added. We're devastated, but we're also grateful for all the love and joy he gave us. The studio audience broke into gentle applause, not as a cheer but as a show of solidarity. Many were wiping tears themselves. Behind the scenes, Kelly revealed, her children were struggling too. Michael, now an adult living in Brooklyn, had rushed home when he heard the news. Lola, who had always been Chewy's favorite nap buddy, shared old photos of her cuddling him as a child. Joaquin, away at college, FaceTimed the family in tears. Each of the kids handled it in their own way, Kelly said softly. But what struck me was how even as adults, losing Chewy took them right back to childhood. It was like losing a piece of their foundation. Producers of Live quickly pivoted the morning segment into a heartfelt tribute. Photos of Chewy, playing in the backyard, dressed in silly Halloween costumes, curled up on the family's couch, flashed across the studio screen. Soft instrumental music played as Kelly tried to narrate between sobs. This was Chewy on the day we brought him home, she said as a picture of a much younger Mark holding a tiny puppy appeared. The audience melted at the sight. We had no idea how much he would change our lives. Another photo showed Chewie sitting proudly with the family on Christmas morning, wrapped in a red bow. Another showed him napping in Kelly's lap while she read a script. Each picture told the story of unconditional love and companionship. Within minutes of the broadcast, social media lit up with messages of support. Fans flooded Kelly's Instagram with